fifth country to produce our own telecom equipment.
The 4G rollout has been done and 5G rollout is going on. Sir, the market share of BSNL has dropped to 7.33% as of June 2024 compared to 10.72 in December 2020. And BSNL revenue is impacted mainly due to the delay in 4G rollout. When other network operators are marching ahead with 5G, BSNL is still testing. And the CAG reports, sir, they say the BSNL failure to bill Reliance Jio since May 2014 as per the agreement on passive infrastructure sharing has incurred a loss of 1,757.56 crores. Sir, what steps have been taken against the persons who have failed to bill, and steps taken to address the issue, and also steps taken to make BSNL competitive with others and to address the decline in market share? Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Honorable Minister.
Question that Wilson ji is asked will take about 20 minutes to answer, because in one question he has put...
He's a senior advocate.
Yes, he has very, very nicely, eloquently put in about 7 or 8 supplementaries. So I will endeavor to answer all his queries, sir. So first of all, I'd just like to correct him. We have not yet completed our goal of 1 lakh towers of 4G. So switching to 5G will happen after we have executed on our goal of 1 lakh towers of 4G. You're absolutely right that there was a delay, and that delay was premeditated. As I mentioned in my first answer earlier, we had 2 options before us, and I think you would support me in this. We either go and buy international equipment from other suppliers like all other telcos are doing, or India makes its name in the international market that we are also a manufacturer of telecom equipment. So the easy way out was to buy the equipment. The difficult way out was to actually manufacture our own equipment. And as the Prime Minister has always said, ki chunauti mein hum afsar dekhte hain. And Prime Minister has been able to convert that chunauti into an afsar, and today India has become only the 5th country to produce our own telecom equipment. So therefore, with that, we are now rolling out 1 lakh towers of 4G. Of the 1 lakh towers, I would like to inform through you, sir, to Honorable MP Wilson and the rest of the country, that we have on air today close to 73,326 towers. So 73% of our task is done. And it is my endeavor that we will ensure that this is done at the soonest possible. Once 4G network is fully rolled out, today we have already close to about 1.85 crore subscribers on 4G for BSNL. And once it is fully rolled out 100,000 towers, then we will start the task of switching tower by tower 4G to 5G. That's not a very difficult task, because you have to add maybe only 1 more BTS and some more software. So that's on your first point. On your second point, in terms of customer attrition, you're absolutely right, sir, that the data that you pointed out, but if I may add that your data is dated. You're right that the market share had fallen, and it was 8.55 crores in June. But I'd also like to inform you through the chairman and the House, and you'll be glad to know that from June 24 till February 25, BSNL for the first time in its history has climbed from 8.55 crore customers to 9.1 crore customers. We have added 55 lakh customers in the last 6 to 7 months. In addition to that, the point that you made in terms of profitability, I have already addressed. The last point that you made with regard to expanding our network, we are also looking at quality of service in terms of our provision. It is an ongoing endeavor. And finally, the point that you raised on the CAG report. Let me also point out that it's important to look at the MSAs, the Master Service Agreements, and there are different MSAs that have been signed by different with different telecom operators. We believe that we must sweat our asset as best as possible. Towers are an asset of BSNL, and we must sweat them to get more revenue for BSNL. Our top line, let me also assure you, in the last October to December quarter has grown by 9%. We have squeezed on costs by close to about 18%, and that has led to an EBITDA multiplying 3 times for the October to December quarter, as I mentioned in my earlier answer in the supplementary. So BSNL is on its path of rationalization, profitability, customer service, all the statistics that you would look at as a customer, or I would look at as a customer. The final point on CAG, we must look at the master service agreements. We have different master service agreements with different suppliers. There are technical issues involved. I don't want to bore you with the details, but if I put it very succinctly for you, there's an asset that is given to a telco. For that asset, we take a certain amount of revenue. If the telco adds a certain equipment onto that asset, then as per the size of the equipment, because a tower is real estate, so when you add some equipment onto that real estate, we should get some revenue. So based on the quality of equipment you're adding onto the tower, you will keep paying us an additional amount of revenue stream. However, if you add a new technology and you add a new BTS, only then does that 70% increase clause come into play. In this case, that was not the case. So there has been no loss to BSNL.
So